Reporting to you live here at the South Ajax Golf Club. It's live from last week, episode 237. Let's go! Welcoming my fellow JayWalkers to another episode of Live from Last Week. Hope last week has served you well. Just a quick shameless plug before we go on. Want you guys to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. So first of all, today I just want to welcome y'all to a new month. Happy July, guys! And I just wanted to wish all my Canadian friends and family members out there a happy Canada Day. And while we're on the topic of celebrations, we'll do a quick birthday shout out to one of my childhood friends who I remember brought me to the Pebblestone golf course for my first time ever playing golf. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Paulette. Happy birthday, Paulette. We next got a birthday greeting to one of my high school friends out there who is one of the biggest Ottawa Senator fans that I know. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Dave. Happy birthday, Dave. We also got a birthday shout out to one of my physiotherapy co-workers out there who you guys know has made other cameos in previous Live from Last Week episodes. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Bradley. Happy birthday, Nick. Next up, we got a birthday greeting to one of my former co-workers out there who I remember working on the south side with several years back. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Kira. Happy birthday, Kira. And last but not least, we got a birthday shout out to the one and only cousin who has made several guest appearances in previous Live from Last Week episodes and whose birthday we are celebrating in person with today. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Duds. Happy birthday, Dodoy. I'm hoping that all my friends and family members that have their birthdays today are doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time, and had a great celebration for your birthdays this year. So today, on this July 1st, waking up after less than 6 hours of sleep, I got off to a healthy second half of 2025 making a fruit smoothie for myself for breakfast, especially because I'm very eager to make some healthy habit changes with getting numbers like this from the blood pressure machine that I took from Shoppers last night. Anyways, chilling for the majority of the day after checking out this live stream of K-pop group BTS in their first ever reunion since their military service. I went on to edit Live from Last Week videos once again while watching some WWE premium live events in the background, before starting off on a random and spontaneous trip. Trying to look for a particular design for a balloon because it's my cousin's special 40th birthday. Spending several unsuccessful hours trying to find some last night. I knew that all of the Party City and Canadian Tire locations where I could get those balloons were closed for today's holiday. So, researching and seeing that the Canadian Tire location downtown was open, I made my way to the Eaton Center to pick up a particular balloon on sale. So after it was inflated and taking this baby out, and going back to the parking garage to pay the minimum $3.50 since I spent less than 15 minutes there, the machine was trying to charge an astounding $12 for my ticket. So me being outraged at this and calling customer service, they told me that since it's Canada Day and a holiday that all the tickets were being charged a flat rate of $12. That's what a mistake moment number one. So, deciding to leave the car at the parking lot to make the most of this useless parking fee, I headed over to Nathan Phillips Square to check out the Canada Day festivities going on at this place. But guys, as I was trying to take a video of my time here, this is what happened. Unfortunately, guys, I had to say bye-bye to my shortly lived balloon as it sadly sailed off into the Toronto sky. And that, guys, is What a Mistake number 2. So, going back to Party City to find out that I couldn't get a refund for this loosely tied balloon, I went ahead and spent more money over budget to buy 2 more balloons, getting not only a single but a second backup one to replace my original balloon that had sadly flown away. So after taking my new balloons with me on a journey to commute on the TTC subway, connecting at Union Station to take the GO train, I got picked up by the wife with my aforementioned balloons and headed over to my cousin's place to surprise him with these gifts. Happy birthday to you, dear Dodoy. Oh, that's stuck. Happy birthday to you. Woo! 41. Are you 3? Are you 4? Are you 5? Then after spending some quality time with the nieces and nephews in the backyard here, and enjoying the potential crispy chicken barbecue that the birthday boy was cooking up, my cousin eventually told me that he really appreciated the balloons, especially after telling him the story of how much I really struggled in order to get him his balloons for his birthday. Anyways, after going back downtown to drive the wife to her Canada Day holiday night shift tonight, I'm gonna eventually pick up the Mazda from the expensive mall parking lot and go home to rest up and possibly catch some Canada Day fireworks from the comfort of my condo. After catching the sun setting when I got back to the condo last night and watching yet another marvelous display of Canada Day fireworks, along with these incredible time lapses of the fireworks going off right in front of where I live, I was evidently able to exhaust myself to get an over 8 hours of sleep in. Now on to today, where I stayed in for most of the day to edit live from last week videos. I remembered that if I wanted to get this July off to a healthier start than in the past, just like I told you guys last week, I'm committed to making a change in my health habits starting tomorrow, July the 1st. I really needed to set goals for myself. So headed down the elevator to go grocery shopping, wearing a shirt that was once pretty loose on me in the past. I had committed to making healthier choices with what I'm buying, incorporating more fruits and vegetables into my diet. So guys, a couple of things that I wanted to do. Number 1, cut down on the amount of rice I'm eating and substitute it rather with more vegetables instead. Number 2, instead of having a full lunch, snack on vegetables just like I did earlier this afternoon. Number 3, look at the measurements that I took from earlier today. With my cycling shirt feeling way tighter than it did in the past. And compare these measurements to ones that I've taken previously. And actually try to cut down on this belly that has been more prominent in the recent past. And guys, number 4, committing to exercising at least 30 minutes every day. Whether it be cycling on the stationary bike for the first time in quite a while, where I actually overachieved my goal today. So yeah, let's see how long I can keep this up, guys. As I'm set to go in for one single night shift later on tonight. So firstly, we'll do a quick shout out to one of my titas out there celebrating her birthday today. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Tita Edna. Happy birthday, Tita Edna. We also got a birthday greeting to one of my skateboarding buddies out there who I haven't seen in quite a while. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Mac. Happy birthday, Mac. I'm hoping that everybody has their birthdays today, are doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time, and had a great celebration for your birthdays this year. So, after a night where I commuted downtown, driving the wife and I to work, and having an okay, decent, not too stressful night shift, when I got back to the condo, I started to make a spinach and mushroom omelet for the wife and I to have for breakfast. Enjoying this with the green juice that I'd also made. Then guys, after passing out for a post-night shift nap of less than 2 hours, I started to edit videos for Live From Last Week, episode 236 for tomorrow morning's release, including the music video for the Stray Kids concert that we all had attended this past Sunday. Then, later on this afternoon, coming here for the first time in several months, I had my first tennis session of the year at the condo with the cousin Lou, where the conditions were actually pretty windy, with several weeds dancing in the breeze in the foreground while we were playing, but still having fun and getting our daily workouts in. Then, post-tennis, trying to continue my healthy eating habits by chewing down on this apple and drinking some green juice. Catching yet another beautiful sunset from the $1 million views from the condo here. I edited more videos while watching a Blue Jays game where the Blue Jays were sweeping the New York Yankees at home in a 4-game series for the first time in franchise history. Finding them, the Blue Jays, at the top of the AL East standings for the first time this year. Starting off today, we got a quick birthday shout out to one of my former coworkers out there who is actually one of the biggest Nelly fans that I know. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Emily. Happy birthday, Em. We next got a birthday greeting to one of my university classmates who I remember going to class with back in the day. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Amy. Happy birthday, Amy. And last but not least, we got a birthday greeting to one of my beach volleyball / indoor volleyball friends out there. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Marie. Happy birthday, Marie. I'm hoping that everybody has their birthdays today, are doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time, and had a great celebration for your birthdays this year. So yeah, this morning, sacrificing my sleep, getting only about 3 hours last night. With my eyes bloodshot and poofy to take this little one in the background. On an early morning drive to the Weston area. And be dropped off with all of her camping gear to go on a paddling trip with Giselle and some of their friends this weekend. I then got back to the condo to try to nap and catch up on some lost rest. Eventually getting over the 4 hours of sleep in total mark. Waking up to open the fridge and see this giant bag of spinach I bought. Steaming a portion of it and having this plate of greens for my lunch today. Next, since the wife isn't at home to stop me, visiting this place for the first time in a while, I headed to my local Krazy Binz, witnessing all these USA themed and American items in the many bins here during July the 4th, where they're celebrating their Independence Day. Finding this funny pop-up surprise item. And getting a handful of random things during this haul for less than $7. Then guys, after seeing this tofu recipe online, I felt ambitious going to the grocery store and buying this pound of extra firm tofu. And proceeded mixing and preparing this recipe in which I wanted to utilize the air fryer and eventually make some air fried tofu. And after seasoning these freshly cooked babies in the Tupperware, I had this reaction to what I had just created.
Well, as you can imagine,
That's pretty good.
some of the best baseball I've seen. That a lot of Fizz fans might not agree with.
And guys, not being able to control my portions, I all of a sudden found myself finishing that full pound of tofu serving that I had just made. Next up, after taking a post-tofu meal siesta, I made yet another spontaneous Facebook Marketplace purchase. One that has me blurring out these images of just how excited I was to buy it, since I plan to reveal it to you guys in a couple of weeks when I officially use it. Anyways, wrapping up the night, catching the sun setting in the background, I got on the stationary bike to do a quick session, getting my workout in and exercising on this baby for an hour. So first of all, guys, today, just like how we've celebrated in the past in all of our years together, although she's excursioning, enjoying adventures in the wilderness this weekend, I just wanted to wish the wife a happy dating anniversary. And so, while we're on the topic of celebrations, we just have a quick birthday greeting to one of our FSAT friends that I'm remembering during our university days. This birthday shout out goes out to you, John. Happy birthday, John. I'm hoping that everybody that's celebrating their birthdays today are doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time, and had a great celebration for your birthdays this year. And so, on a morning where I woke up after about 5 hours of sleep, and heard in the international sports news scene that one of the most prolific football strikers in the world on the Canadian men's national team, a soccer player whom Ramez and I had met in person several weeks back, Mr. Jonathan David had recently signed a lucrative contract with Italian side Juventus. But moving on, continuing with my healthy eating habits that I have been currently working on, I went to cut up some fruits and veggies to blend up in the Ninja, as well as get some steamed spinach together, then getting my trusty strainer to pour all this stuff out, making my own homemade green juice, with this being my reaction on how it tasted. Next, where I went off to the St. Teresa Parish Shrine of the Little Flower to attend Saturday Vigil Catholic Mass. Post-church, I headed over to the local Dollarama where this little exercise equipment had caught my eye, and where I bought this pool noodle to try to rework one of my old exercise equipments that I haven't used in years. Next up, after catching yet another beautiful sunset to the west of the Condo, I got myself up to do another stationary bike session, where in the neighborhood they were setting off belated Canada Day fireworks that I was able to catch on video during my workout. Sweating it out, as you guys can see here, as I got another hour of biking in this evening. So waking up early after almost getting 5 hours of sleep in, I had decided that today was a chores day. Trying to clean up the condo and have it tidy as a surprise for the wife when she comes back from her trip later on this evening. Then after keeping up with my lunch diet of having sliced veggies with these cucumbers and raw red peppers, I searched up on YouTube for a 30-minute workout involving dumbbells so that I could utilize that pair of Facebook Marketplace dumbbells that I bought a long time ago, and settled on this particular YouTube video, which had me doing exercises with the dumbbells that I haven't personally done in a long while. And so, slowly getting into the workouts with these weights and realizing just how out of shape I am. To wrap up our workout, we use this plank finisher with a goal of doing it for 2 minutes straight, but having to tap out at about 45 seconds because I simply ran out of energy. When in the past, I was able to do this plank exercise for 60 seconds straight on the regular. But next up, hoping to surprise the wife, I got this nice little cute card for her, as well as some of her favorite flowers in the form of peonies. Then adding to it the beloved mini happy anniversary balloon that I have kept from over the years. Adding this to complete the bouquet. Then going on to pick up the wife from Giselle's place after she went on her weekend camping trip. This was her reaction when I presented to her my happy dating anniversary gift.
Wow. Happy
anniversary.
anniversary. Ooh,
There
beauties.
you go. Hope you like
First
it.
is how you found some.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, hoping to catch up on my lack of sleep, I will just call it a night for now and catch you guys again tomorrow. So quickly today, we got a birthday shout out to the one and only brother-in-law who I've cheers with in Mexico, having a great time with him and the family earlier this year. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Josh. Happy birthday, Josh. I'm hoping that everybody has their birthdays today are doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time, and had a great celebration for your birthdays this year. So today, waking up really early after less than 5 hours of sleep, I decided to break out several pieces of my home gym workout equipment and start on this program of the Iron Series workouts that I had found on YouTube. So, starting day one of this 5 sessions per week / 6 week workout program, this morning, I got to it with this 30-minute workout with needing at times to do the exercises without the weights, as my body was telling me that I was definitely out of shape. Finally, after finishing this workout, I made my way to a local car wash place where I've washed cars and motorcycles in the past and got the parents' SUV cleaned for them at this car wash right here. Next up, I headed straight home to prepare the wife and I a delicious full-on meal and plating this deconstructed omelet with hash browns for the wife and I to have for breakfast earlier this morning. Next up, guys, for the main event of the day, taking the wife to her first golf session of the year since we played at Harmony Creek Golf Center late last year. I brought the wife in these hot summer-like conditions to the South Ajax Golf Club to play a round of 9 holes on their wind course. So after our golf session, dropping off the SUV back at my parents' place, we traveled back to the condo to take a quick nap before heading to the west end of Toronto, visiting our friends Royce and Liza here, meeting and playing with their little doggo named Cloud, of whom I'm evidently not that allergic to, and the little one of whom I had this segment about a couple months back. And last but not least, we got a belated birthday greeting to a nephew who I wore all this wrestling gear for at the Blue Jays game, introducing myself to their baby son Ryden for the first time, making me a Tito to this little one, and feasting on some charcuterie as well as their barbecue burgers, while also reuniting with Timmy and Geraldine, finishing up the night taking this group photo of all of us reunited here. But yeah, with that, guys, we'll wrap up this week's jam-packed Live from Last Week episode right here. So, if you guys have enjoyed what you've been watching, feel free to follow JayWalkerPOV on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Be sure to like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notifications bell to be notified when new videos from JayWalkerPOV come out. And once again, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Stay safe and healthy out there, and we'll see you next time on Live from Last Week.